So Q4 is around the corner. How do you best prepare to set yourself up for success so that you can break records? I'm talking higher revenue numbers than last year. Now, it comes with understanding how to utilize every channel to your advantage. Now, for instance, every customer journey isn't the same. If you're running ads on Meta and then you also run ads on Google, you're going to see a completely different sales journey from every single customer. I've seen it inside ad accounts, inside our portfolio, where we might run a top of funnel broad campaign on Meta. And for whatever reason, it's driving clicks, driving traffic. We might be at a 1-to-1 break-even ratio, but we're not making front-end profit. But when we run a Google search campaign or a Google PMAX campaign or some sort of variation, let's say a Google shopping campaign that's more like middle funnel, bottom of the funnel, intent focused, we see an efficiency gain from a blended CPA spectrum, or blended, I would say, ROI perspective. Blended CPA, blended AOV. Now, the purpose of utilizing attribution on a blended scale when you're advertising on more than one platform is that every sales journey isn't the same. The weight of every sales journey isn't the same. Somebody could come across Meta, they don't convert, they come across Google, and then they convert, so on and so forth. So this is where we take a step back. We don't want to favor one channel over the other. We just want to measure the blended metrics. How does this affect total revenue? How does this affect total net profit? How can we raise the AOV, and how can we lower the CPA? That's going to do more for your business than any other strategy. So with that being said, since we covered the foundations, I want to show you how you can utilize Meta to your advantage. So this is going to be a direct SOP walkthrough so that you can launch Meta campaigns within 48 hours. You could scale properly with the right campaign structure. And this is also going to guide you so that you can get set up on Google as well. So the reason why, if you're not advertising at all, the reason why you should always focus on Meta is simply put because the machine learning platform is just so far advanced than any other platform. I've advertised on Meta, I've advertised on Google, advertised on TikTok, advertised on YouTube. For whatever reason, Meta is just a great platform for top of funnel acquisition. And it's just so efficient. You can run static images, get ads up and running pretty fast. You don't need creatives like UGC compared to TikTok. You don't need search volume like Google. And quite frankly, the more volume you have on Meta, it's going to tie into other platforms. It's going to increase incremental lift, right? The more ads you're spending on Meta, as a byproduct, you're going to see more search volume go up on Google. You're going to see second, third, order, fourth consequences just from running on Meta. So kind of Meta is the North Star. Once we crack Meta, then we go into Google. Then we might go into TikTok or a YouTube. But the technical side is pretty simple. You want your business manager set up, ad account creation, Shopify integration, so that we can run different variations of campaigns. And then, of course, we want to install the Meta Pixel, turn on automatic matching, and look at third-party tracking via TripleWell or Northbeam. Now, the campaign roadmap is traditionally we're going to have a foundational campaign that's going to be our top of funnel broad, trying to get net new transactions. Typically, you're going to try to push evergreen offers here for this evergreen or this broad campaign. The theory behind this is if we attract brand new customers who have never heard about our business, we're able to capture them at a $50 AOV, $60 AOV, $70 AOV, $100 AOV. We're training those net new customers to spend more money with us, and we're going to continually raise the AOV by introducing bundles here. We want evergreen offers that run year round so that we have a top of funnel acquisition campaign that's running year round. Doesn't matter the time of the year, we're always attracting top of funnel customers. That's necessary. That's the foundation. This is where we host all of our creative testing. This is where we host a lot of our new offers that we're testing, so on and so forth. This is done in our foundational campaign. Now, secondary to that, we might launch an Advantage Plus shopping campaign. So what this does is Meta is using their algorithm to find middle funnel, bottom of funnel customers, not from your existing customer base, but from your competitors. So then, in theory, you're probably going to have to pay higher CPMs, but you're hitting people that are similar demographics in your funnel, and it could lead to a higher conversion rate. So we might take a post ID that we've tested here in this broad campaign, and we might look to copy and paste this into our Advantage Plus scaling campaign, right? So what this does is going to host post IDs, and we can really increase the threshold of middle funnel, bottom of the funnel, identical customer profiles with Advantage Plus. Now, there are, of course, going to be loss of diminishing returns with Advantage Plus, higher CPMs, more creative fatigue, and then ultimately the frequency is probably going to be at like a 2, 2.2, 2.3, 2.5, right? So your conversion rate or your CPA is going to be really dependent on that threshold of your audience. You might reach a bottleneck, or you might reach a law of diminishing returns at higher ad spends because you're attracting middle of funnel, bottom of funnel customers. So this is why it's important that we have our broad campaign, acquiring top of funnel net new customers, and then we can expand it to Advantage Plus. We can expand it to DABA campaigns, which is literally just collection carousel ads in app. We can even expand it to ABO manual setup. If we want creative tests done, we want to have more control of our creative tests. We can set the budget at the ad set level to really be very, very specific. Now, advanced scaling setup is pretty simple. We have a broad campaign that's continually running. Since the budget is set at the campaign level or CBO, we're looking to increase the budget by 2%, 3% every other day. And then realistically, once you get to like $500 a day, you increase it by 2%, 3% every other day or every 2 days. In a span of a month, you can reach well over like 5K or even close to like, I would say anywhere from 3.5 to 5K. It really is dependent on your creative concepts, but realistically that should be achievable. You should get to anywhere from 5 to 10K a month in ad spend with just broad winning offers, high heavy bundles, and of course the creative flywheel system. And then secondary to that, we have our Advantage Plus scaling campaign where we test all of our concepts in the broad spectrum. Whatever is working, we copy that post ID, we put it into the main winners ad set here from the Advantage Plus campaign. We're targeting middle funnel, bottom funnel audiences from internal data plus competitor audiences. So as I said before, ASC campaigns have the following drawbacks: past 5 to 10K a day, audience fatigue via higher CPMs and frequency, amount of hosted post IDs. Each ASC campaign can only host no more than 8 winning ads per campaign, since budget is set at the campaign level. So if we're doing a lot of creative testing, we might need to run like 2-3 different duplicates of this Advantage Plus campaign. Now, if you want the manual setup, you have the luxury to do this. But the theory behind our structure is we have the system, we have the formula that is acquiring top of funnel net new customers. As a byproduct, we have Advantage Plus middle funnel, bottom funnel campaign set up, even a bit of ABO, where if we have our creators focus on that audience, that demographic, our campaign that's attracting top of funnel net new customers is continually expanding the funnel. And then we increase the efficiency by retargeting, hitting middle funnel, bottom of funnel ideal customer profiles. So we're covering our bases on all spectrums, and then this allows us to now diversify into Google. If we're running ads on Google, we can see a higher conversion rate on a blended spectrum. We can spend more money on ad spend and still be at net profit because everything is congruent. The user come across a Meta ad, they don't convert. They come across a Google ad, they do convert, right? The synergy between that. So that's the beauty of paid advertising is you can, of course, the goal should always be acquiring top of funnel net new customers at a profit. But secondary to that, you can increase efficiency with some of these campaign variations or these campaign objectives. So guys, if you have any questions, drop them down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to skip the phase of you getting burned by ad agencies, you can check out scalevelocity.io, where you can read my free 30-page protocol breaking down how to build a house for an exit. And then if you want to skip the phase, as I mentioned, getting burned by ad agencies, you want to work directly with me, you can book in a call. If I feel like you're a right fit, I'll make you an offer. With that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next one.